Addiction goes way beyond food, drugs, and alcohol. We are out here addicted to who we think we are. But all of us have been indoctrinated with taught thought and behavior that encourages us to ignore the voice of our soul. See, we are out here making our learned indoctrination our truth, and then we've developed an addiction to that identity. We're scared to think for ourselves or be ourselves because society has convinced us that we have to fit inside these categorized boxes they've created for people's perception. See, I know sometimes I be getting too deep. Nah, Slim, get deep, get deep. We need deep thought. See, this is why nobody is who we think they are, because we become our addictions instead of just becoming. We've become addicted to our own ego. We've become addicted to status, attention, the material world. We've become addicted to the energy of greed. But when is the last time you asked yourself what your soul needs? Oh, why do we have dreams of fitting in a box instead of asking ourselves, what does freedom really mean? What if our addictions to who we think we are the true degradation of humanity? Yeah, like this is the reason, because by believing, which believing in something in itself can also have its constructive box. But if we believe that we have to be a certain way, then that could be blocking us from becoming what God or Spirit has destined for our life. You're right. You're right. Have you just ever sat down and questioned, like, who am I? Who am I beyond what my indoctrinations have taught me to believe and think is my truth? It would be so dope if we would allow ourselves to identify the weaknesses in our character that we think we have to be because we believe life made us that way. But we have to be bold enough to change and undo the protection concept that our current character may provide. See, when I look back on my life, I am definitely not who I used to be. But some of that old Tony, that old Slim still lingers, and I still have an addiction that I am slowly getting rid of to become who I need to be. Wait a minute now, I'm a good addiction, Tony Hickman. Hey, that rhyme. Maybe this life is about becoming without attaching to an identity. Maybe this life is about detachment. I really don't have all the answers. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still trusting the process while I learn to honor my higher self. But I have decided to be my own experiment. And that's the best thing that I can do for me. And in my experiments, I have learned that creating these Alika lessons that provide insight and philosophy that could probably touch a lot of people. I hope it does. But if not, I know that it's deep thought that comes from the ether, and I hope it gets spread however it needs and touches whoever it needs. As I continue to be a vessel. And we all have that option to be a vessel. Once we start identifying who we think we are. And even further, like, who do you want to be? Right? Because that's the bigger question. Who do you want to be? And I'm not talking about the material world. Because the material world is something we deserve, right? But to chase it is an addiction. So, yeah. On that note, I love y'all. Be kind to yourself. be patient with yourself. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to this video, as it helps me share my message. And it's no ego involved. It's just part of what I think I am supposed to be doing, but not an addiction. Peace. Go get the book.
Put the pedal to the metal, let's go. Got the top down for the city.